Hi, hello, vanakkam. Welcome to our 79th online free webinar session, Wisdom from Ancient India by Mr. K. Arun sir, corporate trainer. Actually, I want to share with you something from my native place, Chettinad, Mahibalanbatti. Mirrorly, nowadays few people live there in a big Chettinad houses, very small village panchayat. A philosopher born and lived there 3000 years ago in that small village, he wrote two poems in Purananuru and Nattinai. I think he might even not crossed the town. His famous quote is Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir. These lines are even quoted in European Union and UN General Assembly by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The juice of this poem Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir Tidum Nandrum Pirataravara is all places are our own town and all people are our relatives. Good and bad do not come from others, they come from within us. Likewise, sorrow or pain and relief of the pain does not come from others. They also come from within us. Death is not unheard or new. It is unnecessary to enjoy the life when it is sweet and complain in anger when it is bitter. Like a small boat in a great river, our lives move on, dashing and jumping in the wave. Our lives, no matter how dear, follow its own course, follow the nature. A person 3000 years ago, born in a very tiny village, has such a depth of knowledge. Then think of our ancestors' wisdom. We are nothing compared to them. So let us hear from the expert today. Before the session, here we go with our care presentation by our young trainer, Meenakshi. Care.
Chidambaram Academy of Refinement and Enrichment was started on 5th September 2006 and named after the renowned freedom fighter Mr. V.U. Chidambaram of Thoothukudi. The main objective of CARE is societal development through human resource development. CARE has an easy accessibility. We have 11 zonal offices across South India, namely Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chennai, Vellore, Hosur, Kovai, Puduvai, Trichy, Madurai, Kerala, and Karnataka. Services offered by CARE: training and development, guidance and counseling, legal support, recruitment, and other services like corporate films and training videos, corporate magazines, GST services and training, translation works, event management, and CSR activities. All the above activities are managed by our founder director CARE, Dr. R. Krishnamurthy, professor, psychologist, trainer, advocate, and social worker. Along with our joint director CARE, Mr. S. Balachandra, director ELM World Academy, Hosur. You can contact us in the given mobile numbers, visit our website for more information, and you can also email us in the following email IDs. You can join us through social media. You can subscribe a YouTube channel for free motivational videos, CARE HRD for Success. All our online session is also being shared in our YouTube channel. You can find us in Facebook, CARE HRD India. Now, it is our customary to welcome our today's chief guest with a virtual bouquet. Hereby, we offer it to Mr. K. Arun sir. Please accept it, sir.
Welcome, Mr. Arun. Welcome to CARE.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
And next to our guest speaker, Mr. Alfie Anita, madam. Please accept it, madam.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, madam. Welcome to our family.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Meenakshi, for your professional presentation. Next is inaugural address by your own Trichy Zonal Director, charming, aggressive, talented, etc., Alfie Anita, madam. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Geeta. I love to hear this. So I'm going to make many more things like this, okay? Seminars like this. I like to hear you saying charming and other words. Thank you for that. Very good evening, my dear friends. Good evening, Krishnamurthy sir, Ramnathan sir, Arun sir, and all the CARE family members and our audience today. Very good evening to one and all present in the virtual stage along with us. Yes, it is going to be a very wonderful day with a lot of wisdom from our ancient India. I'm really eagerly waiting to listen a lot from our really learned and a learned guest speaker, Mr. Arunji. Welcome, Arunji. A hearty welcome to you. Yeah, a short.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
A short introduction about Arunji. So, Mr. Arun is a PG. He has completed his PG M.Sc in genetics, and he has also done a MBA, AIII, and PGDMM. These are his educational qualification, and he has around 27 years of corporate experience, including 15 years of training experience. He was a freelancer. He is a freelancer right now, but he has acquired a lot of knowledge and he has gained a lot of experience by working in reputed companies like NIS, PATA, and ING. His area of expertise are team dynamics, personal effectiveness, sales and CAM, leadership training, customer service. Is a lot of areas where he's very good at. He has won a lot of certifications from NIS, PATA, ING, Shivkera, Sony Ericsson, Google, the Priority Academy UK, NHRD, LT, and TFS. His relevant certifications are from MOOC from Wharton, IIM Bangalore, Yale University, IIT Kharagpur, NTU Singapore. So lots and lots of certifications. A man of great wisdom who's going to share wisdom of ancient India. Not only that, I really liked his mission statement and training mantra. His mission is to enriching lives, transforming careers. So it's really a great mission, Arunji. So we are really proud to have you on our stage, virtual stage. And also the training mantra, keep it simple and make it interesting. That is what we all are looking for. Yes. So today we are really looking forward to your expertise and your wealth of knowledge and wisdom. Who will refuse to have it? Yeah. So we warmly welcome you once again to honoring us on this virtual stage today, and we are happy.
Thank you so much.
To listen and learn a lot from you.
Yes.
Thank you, and over to you, Geeta.
Thank you, Anita Madam. That was very inspiring and apt inaugural address and apt introduction of Arun sir. Okay, here we go to, as usual, announcements. Type your doubts in the chat box that will be clarified by the trainer at the end of the session. Raise your hands during question and answer session. You will be unmuted and you can ask your doubts or share your pictures. You can provide your name, WhatsApp number, and city to have further updates of our program. Yes, Arun sir, everything is set. The stage is all yours. Rock the floor.
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much, Dr. Krishnamurthy sir, Balachandar sir, Alfia Anita, for giving me this opportunity to give a presentation on wisdom from ancient India. Thank you to all the participants. Thank you to Geeta. And I want to ask you, first of all, are you all excited to know about wisdom from ancient India? If yes, then type yes in the chat box. Please type yes in the chat box. Or you are interested, or you want to learn more, know more. Yes, thank you. Very good, very good. Fantastic. So welcome once again to this presentation on wisdom from ancient India. So we have great wisdom from ancient India. We We know that, everybody knows that. We heard lot of stories from grandmother, grandfather plus mother and father. So we will share many of the real life, real stories, like connecting with present day leadership and management principles. So we are here to learn. We are also time conscious. When we will participate, whenever ask questions, something, if you have doubt, we can participate in a good way. Oh, let me ask a question. I think you all have gone to Sri Rangam temple. How many?
I have gone, sir. Anita.
Anita. Then who else? Only one? Have you heard about the temple? There is something so special. It is not there everywhere. What is that? Fine. So we are in Trichy. So Sri Rangam is here. So it's quite natural to start from Sri Rangam temple, from Trichy. Residing deity is Sri Ranganatha. And Sri Ranganatha is always reclines on a serpent. I think you should know it. In the same temple, there is something the largest. What is that? Anyone can answer if you have known it. The largest Garuda. So Garuda plus serpent is there at the same place. Lord Ranganatha is actually reclining on a serpent, and there is a Garuda. So if you want to be successful, you should have broader vision, macro vision, Garuda Drishti. At the same time, you should have a micro vision, which is Sarpa Drishti. Let us explore this further. There was a person who was a very successful hotel businessman, used to micromanage a lot. Now his son, after education, started market promotion company, brand promotion, advertising was his business. He used to micromanage. He saw his father, he started doing the same thing. Now creative team doesn't like micromanagement. So he did very poorly. Nobody liked micromanagement. His business didn't pick up. Good talent didn't come because the matter actually spreads. No, he's a micromanager, and creative people may not like it because they want a lot of freedom. Now he learned a lesson. Oh, this doesn't work. So I should do only macro management. I will not do the day-to-day business. 9 o'clock enna panna, 9 kaal enna panna, 9 manikku enna panna, I kekka kodadu. So now on the day-to-day management, somebody else we will give. I will only do the visionary work. Vision. I am a leader and I have a vision. I am a visionary. So I will do my job. I will not do day-to-day management. So he came back to hotel business. See, this is my age-old business. My father is managing. I will also do hotel business. But here what he didn't micromanage. He was only macro managing, big, only vision. He will talk about only vision. How the board should be, where should you do advertising, what should be the 5-year plan, what should be the 10-year plan, all macro management, big picture. Garuda Drishti, that is helicopter view. So he actually forgot that to be successful, you need to have both macro management and micro management. But what happened to this hotel? Since he was not doing the day-to-day micromanagement work, day-to-day follow-up, day-to-day business, day-to-day observing what is happening, the taste went down. The taste became bad. Because the taste of the food became bad, the customer started complaining. Because he was not involved in day-to-day business, customers started complaining. Nobody is taking care of the customers. They started leaving. There is something called word of mouth publicity, which is so crucial in this business, hotel business. Matter spread that sariyilla, yarume gavanikka maatanga, taste sariyilla, keta badal solla maatanga. Appo enna aachi? Yarume varala, avaru puriyala. என்னையா பண்றதுன்னா நான் வந்து மைக்ரோ மேனேஜ் பண்ணா பிரச்சனை வருது, நான் மேக்ரோ மேனேஜ் விஷனரி பார்த்தா பிரச்சனை வருது, என்னையா பண்றது புரியல. He did a small mistake, blunder mistake. You cannot focus on one thing. You have to use both. In my formation years, starting of my career, I used to work in brand promotion department in Nagarjuna Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited. So we used to make lot of ideas. We will do cinema slides. In cinema theater, we will do slides. In those days, cinema slides was the very famous advertising in rural areas. Also plus urban, but rural it was very specific. We used to have wall painting, inflatable balloons in shandy counters. Inflatable balloons in the shape of a urea bag or a pesticide bottle. There will be big inflatable balloon. This is planning. This is your Garuda Drishti. But what is micromanagement? To go and find out, to monitor whether the cinema theater is showing the slide, whether the inflatable balloon is placed there in the shandy counter, whether the particular wall there is advertisement or not. Okay, so monitoring is okay. My boss in those days used to say, that struck in my mind. You have to micromanage, you have to macromanage. Both should go together. Like Perumal, Mahavishnu, Lord Ranganatha has Garuda and Sarpa together at the same time. What does that imply? If you want prosperity, symbolical of Lakshmi, if you want prosperity, you should micromanage, at the same time macromanage. So we have left brain and right brain. Right brain is creativity. Left brain is logic. That is micromanagement. You have to use both. Balance of mind. You have to use both. So that is a critical aspect. So if you want to be successful, you have to be a visionary. You should have Garuda Drishti. At the same time, you have to have logic and Sarpa Drishti. That is micromanagement. They should go together. You should think at the same time. And that will give you success. Certain times you have to micromanage. Certain times you have to be a visionary. Garuda Drishti and Sarpa Drishti. I remember I'm certified by Shiv Khera, and in one program, Shiv Khera has told that when an employee joins an organization, initially you have to micromanage. Once a trust is established, you can give him a lot of freedom. So this is all about Garuda Drishti and Sarpa Drishti. So if you want to be effective, it's not just sufficient to be efficient. If you want to be effective, you have to have macro management and micromanagement, both together. Do you all know Mahabharata? Yes? Fantastic. Very good. Mahabharata was fought for 18 days. There are 18 chapters. On one particular day, during battle, Lord Krishna is a Sarthi of Arjuna. Everybody knows that. So Lord Krishna took the chariot outside the battlefront, outside the battleground. Now Arjuna is perplexed. You only told me to fight. You gave me so many thought process. You actually ignited my mind. You made me fight. I was not interested. Now why you are running away from the battlefield? He's totally confused. Now I am in the middle of battle. I am with full josh. I want to fight. See my arrows. How strong I am in my thought process. Now why you are going out? So Lord Krishna coolly replied, the horses are tired. It's a very important leadership principle. Now, did the horse tell Lord Krishna? I want water. I'm thirsty. Do you think the horse has ability to speak? So then Lord Krishna told, okay, shoot one arrow on the ground. I will take care of the horses because they are thirsty. The horses don't have voice. Now, in every organization, there is a silent support staff. The silent support staff don't have a voice. They don't have a voice. They cannot speak. They cannot talk. So a great leader should understand this. He should understand the non-verbal expression. Just by a look at the person, he or she should be able to tell what's going on behind him, what's going on within him, what is troubling the person, what is bothering the person. What he wants to tell, but he's not telling. What is that? He should be able to tell. That is a mark of great leadership. It's a great leadership principle. In one stroke, Lord Krishna taught us leadership. Now, Abdul Kalam Sahab, everybody knows. He is one of the most famous president of India. Favorite of every student and every citizen of India, all over the world. And everybody knows how he took care of the Rashtrapati Bhavan staff. Here I remember Ratan Tata. Now, Ratan Tata, in his starting of career, was with Nelco. So one fine day, the senior executives took him to market. They wanted to meet the dealers and distributors. While coming back, his car tire got punctured. So everybody were trying to stretch. Somebody wanted to smoke. Somebody wanted tea, coffee. So all the members sitting inside the car went away. They felt some refreshed. They wanted some refreshment. They felt refreshed to have some break. After some time, they saw that Ratan Tata is missing. Somebody among them told, oh, he must have taken a cab and gone back to office. No, he will not. He is hot sun. He will not come here. He will not drink coffee, tea here. No. When they went back, they were perplexed. Ratan Tata is helping the driver change the car tire. Now, did the driver ask Ratan Tata, sir, எனக்கு ஒரு டயர் மொத்தம் நீங்க ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க சார், எனக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்குது, ஃபீவரா இருக்குது, என்ன ப்ளீஸ் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க. கேட்டாரா? கேட்கல. கேட்கவே முடியாது. He cannot even ask. He will not have the voice. The sleeves of his shirt folded, a sweat in his face. He's helping the driver change the car tire. He understood what is bothering the driver. They wanted to reach back Bombay early. They wanted to reach back Mumbai. Now the car tire got punctured. And everyone were surprised. That is Ratan Tata for you. That is the reason he took Tata to such a commendable progress, to such a great name world over. Both Abdul Kalam Sahab and Ratan Tata emulated this principle of Lord Krishna. Take care of your staff. Take care of the silent support staff. they don't have a voice. See their face, take care of them. I remember Subrata Bakshi once told that be considerate to your juniors. Greet them with a smile, a pat, or a nice word. You will be remembered for a lifetime. You will remember when did you pat? On 3rd December or 4th December 2020, you will not remember. But that guy will remember for his lifetime. Oh, my MD or my boss patted me on the back. He had smiled after seeing me. It will change his life forever. In exchange, they will work to the end of the world for you. People who connect with us at the level of our feelings build memorable association. IQ, intelligence, is factory fitted. It is coming in your genes. What you have to use is EQ, emotional intelligence. Now, connect people with the heart, not with the brain, not with the head. So connect people at the emotional level. They will take care of you in return. What goes around comes around. You take care of them, they take care of you in return. You need not even ask that. That happens automatically. So if you take such steps, the problems in your organization will not occur at all. Because they are motivated, they are inspired. Motivation you are giving, inspiration, it comes from within from them. They are inspired, attrition will go down. Better team is formed. There is psychological safety. The psychological safety will create a very good environment where people will trust each other. When people are trusting each other, there is no conflict. When there is no conflict, there is more commitment and more accountability. So when there is better commitment, more accountability, better responsibility, result is bound to come. So result is a product. If you take care of the process, product is good. If the product is wrong, there is some mistake in the process. So process starts with a safer environment, happy environment, inspiring environment. That is you can do as a leader. So this is one of my favorite leadership principle, which was taught to us by Lord Krishna. In fact, I also remember whenever, because suppose my boss is appreciating me, he would have forgotten long back, but I will remember it for my lifetime. What one of my boss taught me, Nagarjuna, in 95, 96, I still remember. I don't think he will remember that because he would have forgotten, but I will remember it. Now this is empathy. This empathy makes a big difference. And empathy differentiates an ordinary leader and an extraordinary effective leader. This is really a fantastic story. There's a lot to learn from this. In 1755 AD, a group of 500 Farsis landed on Indian shores from Persia. They reached a small town in Gujarat called Sanjan. Now, king was a benevolent king, Jadi Rana, very benevolent. And he was a king of a very, very prosperous town called Sanjan. Those days, the town was very prosperous. Now, these 500 Farsis had actually come from Persia. They wanted refuge. They were refugees. They wanted refuge. They are asking the king to help them. Now, king was apprehensive about this very strong and tall person. He was apprehensive. Now, king பேசுறது இவருக்கு புரியல, இவர் பேசுறது அவருக்கு புரியல. ரெண்டு பேருக்கு பாஷா புரியல. என்ன பண்றது தெரியல. The king என்ன கேட்டாரு? He asked for a earthen pot. But அவரு சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும். ஏன்னா இடம் இல்ல, நீ ரிட்டர்ன் போ, நீ பெர்ஷியால இருந்து வர, நீ பெர்ஷியா போ. எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியல. யோசனை பண்ணார். Okay, why not? Then he asked for an earthen pot. Then he filled the entire pot with milk. பாரியா, இடம் இல்லையா, என்ன பண்றது சொல்லு, நீயே சொல்லு. There is no place. My town is full. Now don't bring refugees here. It will become very difficult. I cannot manage law and order. Because பார்த்தாவே பயமா இருக்குது. You are so strong, handsome and tall. So he was apprehensive. He communicated his apprehension through this idea. A pot, full pot with milk. Now, the Farsi is not going to take it so easily. He came up with an instant idea. That is creativity. Thinking on the toes. நீ ஒரு வாரம் கழிச்சு யோசனை பண்ண கூடாது. On the spot you have to think. That itself is a great management principle. நான் ஒரு வாரம் கழிச்சு சொல்றேன், 15 நாள் கழிச்சு சொல்றேன், இல்ல, கிங் முன்னாடி பேசணும். You have to tell immediate before the king. He came up with an idea. He asked for sugar. He mixed that pot, milk pot with sugar. He gave it to the king. King was surprised. King was perplexed. He was totally astonished. He understood the meaning. What he says is, we will sweeten your life. If you are milk, I am sugar. If the Sanjan town in Gujarat is milk, if Jadi Rana's kingdom is milk, then we Farsis are sugar. We will sweeten your life. Rest is history. Farsis stayed on. They were given a place in the kingdom. They stayed. And Farsi is one of the very contributing and successful community in India. By the way, Ratan Tata is also a Farsi. No, that is a great leadership principle. Understanding the organization, becoming a part of it. A new person joins an organization. People say culture mismatch. They don't understand what is happening. First, understand the culture of the organization and be a part of it. If the organization is milk, you be sugar. If the organization is soda, you become lemon to make lemon soda. Understand the culture. When a senior executive joins an organization, he should first understand the culture. And once you understand the culture, become a part of it. Every organization has a culture. Sum total of beliefs, assumptions, culture is a culture of the organization. Once you understand the culture, if you become part of it, your journey will be wonderful. So this is another success mantra. Think on the toes, be brave, think differently, think creatively, and understand the culture. That makes a big difference. And this was, and to celebrate this, they have a Sanjan's thumb in Gujarat. And this is a photograph of that thumb to mark or beginning of Farsis in India. It is a celebration for them. Okay. So are you all with me? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible. And
Yes. My screen is visible?
It's visible. You are also getting a lot of appreciations in the chat box.
Oh, thank you so much. So I am both audible and the screen is also visible.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you everyone for the appreciation. Now Ganesha, who doesn't know? Clear. So has anybody gone to Rockford Temple, Piliyar Temple? Yes, anybody? Which is famous for Ganesha Temple also. Yes. Very good. Now, Ganesha holds something in the hand. What is that? Can you tell me, please? Ganesha holds something in the hand. What is that? Anybody? You can see in the photograph also. That is why I put this particular photograph. At least some hint. Some hint. Anybody? Something so special. And that is the management principle.
Authority. Sir. Authority.
Okay. Aprama solungo. One more chance. Irukradha 4 kai adila 1 irukku. Sorry.
Angusam.
Oh, fantastic. Who is this?
Anita.
Fantastic. Very good answer. Very good. Normally, I will give chocolate in the training. Here, I am really having chocolate because it became a habit, but I cannot give. What to do? Sometime later. I really have a chocolate because it becomes a habit. So, I am eating chocolate now. I will take 1 chocolate. Okay, it is Ankusam or Ankush or Ankusam. What is special about Ankusam? What is something special about Ankusam? Can anybody tell?
It is the tool that controls the elephants, right?
Yes.
The elephant.
Yes, correct. You are right. It is a tool that controls the elephant, that manages the elephant. Mahout use that. And Ganesha has in his hand, Lord Ganesha has in his hand Ankusam. So what does that imply? Can anybody tell? So adi oru meaning irukkum. For everything there is a meaning. So there should be some meaning. So adu edhukku use pannalam? Any idea? Guessworks? No problem. Idhula negative marking kediyadu. Ella positive. No wrong answer, no correct answer. However, there is an answer. And Satyamma negative marking kediyadu. Idhula negative marking illa. Okay, on the one side, it is sharp. It is sharp weapon. On the other side, you have a hook. On the one side, you have a sharp weapon. On the other side, so what is the purpose of both hook and the smart weapon? So how do you think you can use in your daily management context? How do you think you can use that in the daily management context? The Mahout uses this Ankusam. He will prick with the sharp side to make the elephant run faster. And whenever he wants to control or manage or stop it, he will use a hook. So he used the sharp instrument and the hook interchangeably depending upon the need and necessity. So similarly, sometimes you have to, somebody does mistake, you have to reprimand. Because discipline is part of a life. When a person enters an organization, initial time, if he's not disciplined, then he will not succeed in his career. I am a learner. Even now I am learning. Every day we have to learn. We have to be humble and we have to learn. Life is the best teacher. No other teacher than life. So learn from everybody, learn from every situation. So When a person does mistake, you may have to, you are not interested to reprimand, but you may have to reprimand. But when a person does good, you have to appreciate. This should go together at the same time. So you have to use something for discipline. You have to use something to make them go faster. So when there is mistakes, you have to pull them. Stop, stop, stop. You have to use a hook. So sometimes you have to prick. You go faster. This is not sufficient. You have to do faster. To kudutha target pattala. Vegamapo. You inspire them, motivate them. Sometimes you have to pull them, stop them. You are going the wrong direction. This is not the better way to do. So they will be always on their toes. And sometimes you have to reprimand, sometimes you have to appreciate. This goes together. So if we learn from Lord Ganesha, it's a perfect management principle. If you always appreciate, they will take you for granted. If you always reprimand, they will run away. They will not even work with you. ஏன்னா நல்ல வேலை கொடுத்தா சொல்ல மாட்டேங்கிறாரு, ஏதோ அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க, அப்ரிஷியேட்டே பண்றது இல்லை, மோட்டிவேஷன் இன்ஸ்பிரேஷனே கிடையாது இல்ல. ஸோ ரெண்டுமே இருக்கும். Sometimes you have to put money in equity, sometimes in debt. So sometimes you have to control your portfolio depending upon the situation. Sometimes you have to put brakes and put a stop. Sometimes you have to push. So both should go together. This is Lord Ganesha teaches us many wonderful things. This is one of that. I think you should know this story, probably. The scholar on the boatman. Anybody knows? Any chance? Anybody knows this story? Any chance? The scholar on the boatman? Yes or no?
Don't know swimming.
Okay, so are you interested? Are you excited, enthusiastic to know more about the story? If yes, then please type yes in the chat box. Please type yes in the chat box. Yes. Please type yes. And yes, I am interested. I am curious to know. If you are having curiosity, if you are enthusiastic, if you are interested, if you are excited to know more about, please type yes in the chat box. Very good. Okay, fantastic. So there was a scholar who wanted to cross the river. So he sat in a boat, and the boatman was taking him to the other side of the shore. Now he started talking to the boatman. I know 4 Vedas. I am a great scholar. I have so much of knowledge. I know this, I know that. He kept on talking. Then he kept on saying to boatman, you don't know anything. You are only a boatman. That is why you are rowing a boat. He kept on humiliating him throughout the journey. I know everything. You don't know anything. I know everything. You don't know. The boatman kept on listening. ஒன்னும் புரியல, என்ன சொல்றது புரியல, கோபம் வரல, பட் கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தார். என்ன பண்றது தெரியல, பாப்போம், let us see. Then at the end he said, your life is a waste. Who said? The scholar is telling to the boatman, your life is a waste. You have wasted your entire life. You didn't learn Vedas. You have no knowledge about any shloka. You don't know anything. You don't have any knowledge. See, I spent 25, 30 years, 40 years studying Vedas and studying. I have so much of knowledge. He kept on humiliating him. So boatman said, I know only rowing the boat. This is my dharma. This is my job. This is giving me income. Please don't humiliate. But the scholar didn't listen. He kept on humiliating. See, I know so much, you don't know anything. I know so much, you don't know anything. It is raining heavily, cats and dogs in Trichy. Like that, it started raining. There was heavy rain. Suddenly, the boat also was filled with water. It started capsizing. Now, the boatman asked the scholar, do you know swimming? You know 4 Vedas? You have so much of knowledge. Do you know swimming? The scholar said, no. Boatman said, then now your life is a waste. The boatman jumped into the river, swam across the shore safely. the scholar died. The scholar was no more. Having the knowledge of Vedas, having the knowledge, is great scholar, he didn't survive. And the boatman at the end told, now your life is a waste. So what do you understand by this simple, wonderful story, but there are so much of information that you can get, so much of wisdom from this one story. Very, very inspiring. So can you tell, please share in the chat box, what did you learn from this? Anybody? Is my voice audible? Am I audible, please?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Fantastic. So you're able to see my screen? Yes, visible?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you. Very good. Very good. I am getting answers. Do not humiliate others. Respect everyone. Anita says, do not humiliate others. Suman Luthra says, respect everyone's potential. Rao Sahab says, only theory is not okay, but be practical. Geeta says, be humble. Dr. Satyanarayana Sahab says, application power. Fantastic. Kamraj, for learning there is no end. Wow, fantastic. Very good response. Very good response. So you people have started thinking. Very good. That's good. And there is interaction. That's a good part. Okay. So this was that. After learning so much, you have to be humble. Never humiliate others. Never humiliate others. Learn from everybody. Everyone has something to teach. We don't know everything. We are only a small speck, small dot in this universe. We are dust. We don't know anything. So I remember this great story. It is a real story that happened. Maharaja Jai Singh Prabhakar of Alwar had gone to London. Now he had, instead of the king dress, emperor dress, he went as an ordinary common man to the street of London. He saw a Rolls-Royce showroom. He entered inside. He's asking for information. Please tell more details about this Rolls-Royce car. He wants to buy. Now this sales guy was apprehensive. Who is this guy? Some Indian common man is coming? No, I will not provide information. They humiliated him and sent him outside the showroom. Now this king didn't get angry. He wanted to teach a lesson. Normal, what will happen? People will get angry. There will be conflict. There will be fight. The king didn't get angry. We will teach Rolls-Royce a lesson, England a lesson, and the whole world a lesson. And the humanity also will get a lesson. Everybody in this world will get a lesson. And that will be told for lifetime. Now, he came back to the hotel. He wore his emperor dress, king dress. Now he went there as a king. He got his due respect. He bought some cars, Rolls-Royce car. Then came back to Rajasthan. He brought the cars. Now he thought about what to do with these cars. Because he wanted to teach them a lesson. என்ன பண்றது தெரியல. யோசனை பண்ணார். அவர் suddenly ஒரு idea வருது. You know what did you do? Okay, anybody has an idea? Can you please share what happened if you know it? Yeah, there is a good message from Suman Luthra. Fruitful tree has to bend. When there are more fruits, the tree normally bends. So the more knowledge you have, more humble you become. Wonderful. Geeta Palinappa, garbage collection. Wonderful. You deserve a chocolate. Yes, Suman Luthra. Yes, garbage carrying done in those cars. Yes. So the king got this idea to clean the street of in his town in Rajasthan and made the municipality carry the garbage of the town. It became talk of town those days, and that message spread far and wide world over that Rolls-Royce is used to clean the town. Rolls-Royce is being used by the king to collect garbage. Now Rolls-Royce had to kneel down. It got very bad publicity, very bad publicity. A king is using the car to collect the garbage. Do you think somebody else will buy that car? The value decreases, the brand value is gone. Brand image has gone down. So what is this car? Rolls-Royce is used for garbage collection in India. Think how much damage it must have done for the brand value of that organization. Then they came down. Rolls-Royce had to come down, offer an unconditional apology. The king wanted to teach them a lesson. That's all. His job is over. He is not interested in humiliating them. They should be taught a lesson. Simple lesson. That's all. So then he got 6 free cars, Rolls-Royce. This happened really. Never treat a person badly. Never humiliate a person, whoever it may be. Never humiliate. Be humble. Be very, very humble. What normally happens is a well-dressed person when he comes inside a showroom, maybe a mobile showroom. They will give him a lot of respect. They will give a lot of time. They will show all models, answer all the questions. I have myself observed a person is coming with veshti, with dhoti. He came with a 30,000 rupees cash inside a showroom, mobile showroom. Nobody was bothered to even look at him because all the executives were bothered to care the well-dressed gentlemen who were inside. Now this well-dressed gentleman came for window shopping. One person wanted to go for movie. Two people wanted to take the 2 o'clock train. They all went away. They were doing time pass. They were doing window shopping. The person who came with 30,000 cash was not attended. He got angry. He went back. When the store manager went outside, he was perplexed to see the person was going by a luxury car. In Tamil Nadu, even everybody wears veshti. So never judge a person by the dress he wears. Never judge a person by the way he speaks. You may not know who the person is. Never judge a book by its cover. People judge by external appearance. Treat every customer with respect. Customer Devo Bhava means customer is God. Treat everybody with respect. Because a person in Rolls-Royce didn't know who was the person. He seemed to be a common man. But we have to give respect to everybody. Be humble and respect everyone. Dr. Satyanarayana sir says, same like Gandhi. You are absolutely correct. Same like Gandhi. That is why he was respected. Can somebody tell? Who is this gentleman? Can somebody tell who is this gentleman? Chanakya. Fantastic. Geeta says, Mohan says Chanakya. Fantastic. Very good. Yes, you're right. You're right. There's so many responses. You're right. So you're giving response. I am eating chocolate.
Sir, eating chocolate for each response. It's not good for your health, sir.
Only one chocolate. Only one. I normally give chocolate to others when a good response is coming. But here I can give only online chocolate. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. Very good. Once what happened, a Chinese traveler came to meet Chanakya. It is a real story. It happened in those days. So he was working, he was doing some official duty. and there was an oil lamp nearby. So he gave a chair to the Chinese traveler. Please sit down, make him seated. Then he started working his official work. Then he quickly completed his official duty. He was writing something, some accounts work. Then he extinguished the oil lamp and lit one more lamp. Now this Chinese traveler got surprised. What is this happening? Sir, is this a culture in India? He's from China. He's curious to know. Is this a culture in India? Is it a tradition in India that when a person comes, a traveler comes, when a person comes in your house, you will switch off one lamp, lit another? Then Chanakya replied, no, my dear friend. The lamp in which I was working, oil was bought from the treasury. That was my official duty. I was using my official lamp. Now talking to you is not official work. It is my personal work. And the oil I am using is from my own pocket, from my own money. This is not official. This is personal. That is why I switched off my official lamp and lit another lamp, which is oil is purchased from my own money. So what do you understand by this? It's a simple one, but has some profound value. What do you understand by this? So what do you understand by this? Yes. The Prasad Rao Sahab says official is official, personal is personal. Yes. Suman Luthra says deep generosity. Fantastic. Gita says honest, like Dr. Abdul Kalam, honest. Jagan Mohan Rao Sahab says integrity. Wonderful. Anita says integrity. Yes. 100% correct. So really appreciate. You're absolutely fantastic. Spot on. It is integrity. So what is integrity? Anybody can answer. What is integrity? Anybody can say what is integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Is a king sitting there? Or there was no CCTV in those days. Oh, king is watching, so I have to do it correctly. No one is watching. He never knew. Nobody was there. So, and Chanakya had the powers. He did not convince anybody. He was very powerful in those days. He did not convince. He did not convince. I want lamp, official lamp. No, that is integrity. This small story, real story, has a profound, profound value. Integrity is a key leadership principle. A person should have integrity. We are in Tamil Nadu. We have some very good examples of integrity. I will share you one. There is a place called Uttiramerur in Kanchipuram district. There is a temple where you have Tamil inscriptions. What does this imply? That Chola kingdom had an effective and efficient administration. How do you say that? Because the inscription says that people in government, public duty, public servant, administrative post were selected by people having impeccable track record in integrity. They will select people only with integrity. This was a clear laid down principle. There is a temple inscription itself. There is a proof for that. I got this news from the Hindu newspaper, one of the reputed newspaper. This made me think that Tamil Nadu was much ahead in those days. And hats off to the Chola kingdom. Hats off to the Chola kings for having this kind of idea, a thought process for people to emulate, because they had inscription in those days on the temple wall. It is Kanchipuram district, place called Uttirameru. The photograph itself you should be able to see in the screen. Real hats off to the Chola kings. Integrity is a key leadership and management principle. Everyone in this world should emulate integrity. A person of integrity will always be trusted. A person of integrity will always be respected. A person of integrity is valuable in this world. A person of integrity should be easy to find, because everyone should have integrity. When integrity is high, trust is higher. When the trust is higher, conflict is lower. When the conflict is lower, people take commitment and responsibility, because people like a happy atmosphere, happy environment. Everybody knows nobody will stab me from the back. It is a trusted environment. No conflict. So more responsibility, commitment. More responsibility, commitment, the productivity is higher and the result is higher. This is Patrick Lencioni.
Hello, sir.
This is Volkswagen scandal. There are so many examples in corporates. One is Satyam example. One is Volkswagen example. There is General Motors. There was an ignition switch default. After so many liability cases, they recalled the cars. Boeing 737. There was an issue in the plane. There were so many accidents. They were not accepting this. Finally, they had to accept and sort out. Yes. Again, back to Mahabharata. Everybody knows Dronacharya. You know Dronacharya? Do you know Dronacharya? Hey, nobody knows Dronacharya. Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Please confirm. Yes, audible. Yes, fantastic. Dronacharya was a teacher. Okay. Suman Luthra says yes, voice is audible. Mohan Saab says yes, no Dronacharya. You know Dronacharya? Okay, yes. Acharya, teacher to both Pandavas and Kauravas. He was teacher for Kauravas, good at archery. Fantastic. Good responses. Okay, Dronacharya was a famous guru. There is a Dronacharya award itself, which is given by government to the coaches in sports. Dronacharya is supposed to be a great guru. But a great guru has committed a mistake. Can anybody tell what was that mistake? You know what happened? During the battle, peak of the battle, it was declared that Ashwatthama has died. Now, Dronacharya thought Ashwatthama means his son has died. He lost the will to fight. In his mind, he thought, I am gone. Finally, he died. You know who had died? Can anybody tell me who had died? Can anyone tell who had died? Ashwatthama had died, but his son didn't die. Who had died? Ashwatthama is a name of the horse. Actually, a horse had died. And they said that Ashwatthama died. And Dronacharya thought that his son has died. So what was a mistake he did? What is told is not what is heard. Actually, Ashwatthama is the horse. But Dronacharya assumed that it is his son. So never assume in life. That is a key leadership and management principle. Never assume. What Dronacharya should have done. Can anybody tell what he should have done? What Dronacharya should have done? He should have asked. Simple question, ask. Confirm it. Then take a logical decision. First, கேட்கவே இல்லை, கேட்காம எப்படி அசியூம் பண்ணலாம்? அசியூம் எந்த காலம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. So he assumed it. That was wrong. He should have asked. What is told is not what is heard. Such a great guru had poor communication listening skills. Because of this poor communication listening, he himself died. There are so many examples in corporate life because of poor communication. Lot of mishaps have happened. NASA lost lot of money because of poor communication skills. This itself is a great example that always what actually happens is what is told is not what is heard. I remember once a senior person actually was reprimanding a sales manager. நீ வேலை பார்க்க மாட்டேங்கிற, you are not working, sales target வரல, achieve பண்ண முடியல. Then the sales manager sent him a mail. Sir, நான் கஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை பண்றேன், அது எப்படி இங்கிலீஷ்ல மெயில் அனுப்புறது? Sir, I am hardly working. I am hardly working. So he's justifying that he's not hardly working means I am not working. So communication skills is very critical for management and leaders. So such a big guru, such a famous guru had made a small mistake of listening skills. He didn't listen properly. He assumed. That destroyed himself. So this is what you have to do is ask. Ask. And you will get the clarification on this. So thank you so much. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to give a presentation on wisdom from ancient India. I was connecting ancient Indian stories with present-day leadership and management principles. And it was a wonderful time, great pleasure. Once again, I'm thanking Dr. Krishnamurthy sir, founder director, Balachandar sir, who is also joint director, and Anita, who takes care of Trichy Zone, for this wonderful opportunity to give a presentation on one of my favorite topics, wisdom from ancient India. India is a source of great wisdom. It will always happen to be. We have to learn from it and we have to make our life better. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Arun sir. You are enjoying the session, laughing and having chocolates and enjoying the sessions, telling us stories. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, very nice to watch you, and very simple language so that everyone can understand. So very nice session. So now we move on to question answer session. Participants can either raise their hands or type their doubts in the chat box. You are getting a lot of appreciation, sir.
Thank you so much.
Krishnamurthy sir?
Yeah.
Is there any question?
No question. We'll wait for 1 minute.
Okay.
many thanks. I am humbled by all your excellent comments. Thank you so much. There is a question. Jagan Mohan Rao sir says, do you think schools and universities should include such syllabus in our kids? My mother taught me many things. My wife had told so many stories. My teacher told so many. I still remember my school principal in Kendra Vidyalaya, Dr. Venkatesha Murthy. He told some stories. So I was brought up in a place culture plus environment where they will used to share a lot of stories. In those days, the storytelling used to happen in the house. Nowadays, in the fast-paced world, if the storytelling is not happening in the house, school and college universities can share the stories and connect with present-day management and leadership principles. Story is not sufficient. Everybody can read stories and listen stories. The great benefit is connecting that story with the present-day leadership and management principles. What did I learn from this? The story is there. Many people have darshan in Sri Rangam temple, but there is something to learn from Sri Rangam temple. Many people see Ganesha every day morning, but there is something to learn from Ganesha. Many people tell the name Krishna, 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 but there is something to learn from Krishna. People know Chanakya, but there is something to learn from Chanakya. Everybody knows Chola kingdom. It is really hats off to them, but there is something great principles they have followed, which is clearly mentioned in temple wall inscriptions. So there is a story. We have to learn from that. You have to connect it with the present day management and leadership principle. Some learning should come out of that. And learning is not sufficient. Knowing is not everything. Doing is everything. Okay, you have to be humble. You have to respect everybody. Understand the facial expression and treat them. You know this. But this is theory. Practice it. Start practicing. Daily 1% improvement you have. So in a year, you will have 360 degrees improvement. Atomic Habits is a book. This says daily improve a little bit. In 1 year, you will have 360% improvement. Little improvement every day. That is sufficient. See, suppose you plant a seed. You cannot put, it takes 5.5 years. Suppose mango tree, 5.5 years for it to bear fruit. So all the 5.5 years, how much water is required, fertilizer, you cannot put on the same day. The seed will not even germinate. So every day there has to be substantial growth. That growth is sustainable growth. Shyamala says, amazing and informative session. Thank you so much. That was a good question from Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao. And he says 360-degree improvement. Yeah, perfectly right. Improvement has to be 360 degrees. And plus, once my boss asked me, I will give you 2 options. You want a promotion or you want to learn? What answer I gave, you know that? I want to develop 360 degrees as a trainer. Give me a learning environment, the promotion will come. If you give me only promotion, the learning is not there. So if you give me a learning environment, I will learn. There is 360 degrees growth as a trainer. Then you have to give me a promotion. So if there is a learning environment, I will learn and I will get a promotion also. I'll get both. Learn every day, and learn from everybody. Learn from everybody.
Thank you, Arun sir.
Somebody else wants a question? Anybody else?
I think so. That's all.
Mohan says, tricky communication, ask is the solution. Thank you. So thank you so much, Mr. Mohan.
Okay. Okay, sir. Let me move on to next announcement.
Thank you so much.
And next is Learn with Care. All our care programs are uploaded on our YouTube channel, Care HRD for Success. You can make use of it. Your missed programs can also be watched. ஃபார்மலி பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, எங்களை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. And next is our next program announcement, and we take pride in announcing our 80th session. Parenting in New Millennium by Facilitator Dr. Jenny, a psychologist and educator from Kerala, on 9th Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Please be on time to know about the new way of parenting. And next is vote of thanks. As usual, Balachandra sir couldn't join us today, so let me give the vote of thanks. So first of all, thanks to the guest speaker Arun sir, bringing up the history like Garda Drishti and Sarpa Drishti, and was nicely correlated to the management ideas. And Arjuna and Krishna with Ratan Tata and Abdul Kalam, and stories from Sanjan Town, and very nicely correlated our ancient things with the management, sir. Very nice session and very interesting. And you are also very laughing and enjoying the program. And it was very pleasure to see you on the screen. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arun, sir. And next
Thank you very much, Geeta. Thanks a lot.
And next to our Trichy Zonal Director Anita Madam, her inspiring inaugural address and bringing Arun sir to our session and make the session very interesting. Thank you, Anita Madam.
Thank you, Geeta.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you. And next to our technical team members, Natarajan sir and Balasubramaniam sir. Without them, we cannot enjoy this interruptless session. So thank you, sir. Then to our media partner, Success Media Shankar sir. Thank you, sir. Next to our CAD designer Nandanan, showcasing his exceptional talents in our invitation. Thank you, Nandanan. Next to our CAD trainer Meenakshi. Thank you, Meenakshi, for your professional presentation. Next to our captain of the ship Krishnamurthy sir and vice captain Balachandra sir. Their tireless work has brought us 79 speakers from different areas and gave us different knowledge in different departments. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, our participants whose participation makes us keep going. Thank you, participants. Okay. Finished everything for today. See you all on Sunday at 10:45 a.m.